passenger seat, said goodbye to Main Street heat. You rolled up smiling ear to ear, said, girl, let's shift out of here.
You had your heart in a duffel bag, lipstick wild and a red bandana rag. I turned the key, the engine roared, and we left our doubts at the county store.
Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams, two-lane love and worn-out jeans. No map, no plan, just gasoline, chasing sunsets we ain't seen. Laughing loud with the windows down, burning rubber out of this town. We ain't rich, but we got steam. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams. You DJ'd every mile we made, sang off-key to Elvis and Hank. You leaned on me in motel lights, said this life feels damn near right.
You drove through storms with one hand tied and the other holding mine at night. We kissed the red lights, danced at green in a world too fast for 17.
Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams, rolling on faith and jelly beans, running from nothing toward everything like rebels with a wedding ring. We make love out of moonlight beams, living loud, wild and full of schemes. We ain't rich, but we're a team. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams.
One flat tire, one roadside kiss, one moment more like this. We may be broke, but we're gold inside, and babe, you're still my favorite ride.
Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams, dust trail love with a rebel gleam. We got the stars and rode the songs, a little lost but never wrong. Turning miles into memories, just you, just me, and highways free. We're built for life, not limousines. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams. You DJ'd every mile we made, sang off-key to Elvis and Hank. You leaned on me in motel lights, said this life feels damn near right. You drove through storms with one hand tied and the other holding mine at night. We kissed the red lights, danced to green in a world too fast for 17. You leaned on me in motel lights, said this life feels damn near right. You drove through storms with one hand tied and the other holding mine at night. We kissed the red lights, danced to green in a world too fast for 17. We made love out of moonlight beams in a world too fast for 17. One flat tire, one roadside kiss, no moment more like this. We may be broke, but we're gold inside, and babe, you're still my favorite ride. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams, dust trail love with a rebel gleam. We got the stars and rode the songs, a little lost but never wrong. Turning miles into memories, just you, just me, and highways free. We're built for life, not limousines. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams.
Got a half-full tank and a worn-out map, boot on the pedal and a red ball cap. Radio's loud, playing something strong. Yeah, it's that honky-tonk highway song. Two-lane blacktop, moon hanging low, dust on the dash and miles to go. Windows down, I'm singing along to that honky-tonk highway song. It's a four-chord ride and a backbeat roll, steel guitar cutting through my soul. Freedom riding shotgun all night long, crank it up, that honky-tonk highway song. Yeah, the wheels keep spinning and the nights stay long. church, this cab's my seat. Every town just comes and goes, but that melody still knows. Yeah, the road goes on and I stay gone with that honky-tonk highway
grin like trouble, smiled like sin. Lord help me, I let you in.
You had a spark in your southern sway, lit up the room like a Cabernet, talked like a dare, danced like a flame, and I knew right then I'd take the blame.
You said, boy, I don't chase slow.
I said, well, let's see how this goes. One spin, one slide, next thing we knew, we were dancing straight into deja vu. We're two-stepping through trouble, kicking dust in a neon bubble. You stir the storm, I fan the flame. We laugh too loud and play that game. Hearts on fire, boots in rubble. Love ain't clean, it pops like double. We ain't saints, but we're real and true. Two-stepping through trouble, me and you. Too loud, we drink too fast, but we never let a good time pass. You flirt like hell, I spin you wide. You roll your eyes, but you never hide.
Your mama warned me, said he's no prize, but I like danger with cowboy eyes. We don't match, but we sure collide when the band kicks low and the doors swing wide.
You lead me wrong, but I don't care. You bring the wild, I'll meet you there.
If loving loud means breaking rules, then babe, let's dance like honky-tonk fools.
We're two-stepping through trouble, like love don't need no shovel. You throw sass, I throw charm. We burn bright, but we don't harm. We ain't built for playing subtle. We're rhythm sparks and worn out knuckles. We fall hard, but we never undo. Two-stepping through trouble, me and you. Some folks want peace and quiet nights,
but we chase storms and barroom lights.
So let the crowd stare, let them judge. We've got rhythm,
grit, and a honky-tonk grudge.
We're two-stepping through trouble, boots slam down like a rumble. We ain't perfect, but we're proud. We love too fierce, we laugh too loud. Hearts that rumble, hands that double. In a world of rules, we burst a bubble. Still spinning strong in this dance for two. Trouble, me and you. Fun and dance floor ready. The band struck up about 8:45. That old steel guitar slid right in time. She grabbed my hand with a wide-eyed grin, said, boy, let's see if you can spin. Boots hit the floor like a thunderstorm. That hardwood shook, but we kept warm. Spinning circles, laughing loud. Two hearts lost in a country crowd. We're two-stepping under neon lights, moving close on a Friday night. That jukebox plays our favorite song, and the night feels like it won't last long. With every turn and every slide, we fall in love just one more time. Two-stepping under neon lights, beer on the bar and boots go. I said, darling, I already know. We're two-stepping under neon lights, moving close on a Friday night. That jukebox plays our favorite song, and the night feels like it won't last long. With every turn and every slide, we fall in love just one more time. Two-stepping under neon lights. A little George Strait, a little bit of flair. Every cowboy turns to stare, but she's on mine tonight. Oh yeah, as we float like dust in the honky-tonk air, still two-stepping under neon lights. Hearts on fire and the glow so bright. Band slows down, but we still go, dancing like it's years ago. One more spin, one last rhyme. We're falling back in love in time. Two-stepping under neon lights. Beer on the bar and boots on the beat, the sawdust thick beneath our feet. She whispered low, don't let me go. I said, darling, I already know. Beer on the bar and boots on the beat, the sawdust thick beneath our feet. She whispered low, don't let me go. I said, darling, I already know. We're two-stepping under neon lights, moving close on a Friday night. That jukebox plays our favorite song, and the night feels like it won't last long. With every turn, every slide, we fall in love just one more time. Two-stepping under neon lights. A little George Strait, a little bit of flair, and every cowboy turns to stare, but she's all mine tonight. Oh yeah, oh yeah, as we float like dust in the honky-tonk air. Two-stepping under neon lights. A little George Strait, a little bit of flair, and every cowboy turns to stare, but she's all mine.
Swore last night was my last round. Said goodbye to this neon town. Told the mirror I was through. Then the bottle called out, I missed you.
I blocked her name and burned your pics, erased your scent from my truck's old sticks. But just as I was feeling tough, that brown-eyed devil rang me up.
Yeah, whiskey's got my number. It knows my name when I go under. It shows up fast when I feel fine. It pours me back into decline. Heck, don't ask and it don't wait. Just kicks the door and tempts my fate. I try to run, but I go dumber, 'cause whiskey's got my number.
I changed the locks and broke the shelf, tried therapy and talking to myself. But one sad song at 9 p.m. and I'm right back
Sipping him. Yeah, with no market just appears with 90 proof and bad ideas. I swear I quit that I hear thunder, 'cause whiskey's got my number. Yeah, whiskey's got my number. But don't forget it pulls me under like an old ex who knows my game, keeps showing up with no shame. If it don't knock, it just appears with 90 proof and bad ideas. I swear I quit that I hear thunder, 'cause whiskey's got my number. Maybe someday I'll change my ways, but tonight I'm lost in amber haze. cracks, then start the cycle right on back. Yeah, whiskey's got my number, burns me slow like southern summer. I can lie and fake the smile, but we both know it's been a while since I was clean, since I was strong. Now I just toast what feels so wrong. Ain't no cure, just slow encumber. 'Cause whiskey, yeah, whiskey's got my number. Saw you looking over your ring like you were tired of everything. You sipped slow, turned down the light. I said that look don't match that white.
You had that outlaw kind of grin, like you were born to chase some sin. Told me things I shouldn't hear, but I leaned in with no fear.
Spoken for,
you ain't no saint.
I wear my saint
like fancy paint.
We both know this ain't polite lie, but we still dance through the night. We're on the wrong side of right, crossing lines under neon light. A little too close, a little too long, feeling something that don't belong.
It ain't holy, it sure ain't wise,
but we can't stop locking eyes. We both know on the wrong side of right.
You said I won't ask where you'll be.
I said don't you go falling for me.
But your hand stayed right on mine, and I didn't move, not this time.
We told the truth through sideways grins, and lied like lovers in their sins.
No promises, no sweet disguise, just wanting more than we should try.
The band played slow,
the room went still. I knew I should,
but I never will.
We both walked past that red lit sign.
Now we're deep in blurry lines.
We're on the wrong side of right, stealing time in the hush of night. One bad move, but it feels so real, like fate with the rebel's heel. No maps here, no end in sight, just two fools chasing firelight. We don't care what's black or white, we're just living on the wrong side of right.
Maybe come tomorrow we'll pay the price, but tonight this wrong sure feels nice. And if regret comes knocking at noon, we'll just blame the band and the moon. We're on the wrong side of right, outlaws caught in a lover's fight. Your hand in mine, that look, that sigh. We don't ask, we don't reply. No goodbyes, just stolen nights, just lips and lies and hungry eyes. We ain't perfect, we ain't polite, we're just living on the wrong side of right. You grabbed your keys and slammed the door, said I ain't doing this no more. Boots were stomping down that floor, but I've seen that show before. You left your socks in the sink again, you never listen keep joking anyway. You slammed the fridge and rolled your eyes. I told you, girl, I love your cries. You tried to frown but cracked a grin. That's when I knew I'd win again. You get under all my skin, but that's where love begins again. We push and pull, but in your style I see that sparkle through your trial. You ain't leaving till you smile, even sideways, even while you curse my name or hit my chest. I'll still poke fun, you know the rest. No exit sign, no angry dial, but you ain't leaving till you smile. I'd rather fight with you than laugh alone. You make this bar feel just like home. So before you grab that truck in style, give me that grin, stay just a while. You ain't leaving till you smile, not the fake one, not your trial. I want the giggle, snort and shake, that kind of grin I can't remake. We love too loud, we fight in style, but you ain't leaving. No, you ain't leaving till you smile. You ain't leaving till you smile, not the fake one, not your trial. I want the giggle, snort and shake, that kind of grin I can't remake. We love too loud, we fight in style, but you ain't leaving. No, you ain't leaving till you smile. I found your note on the windowsill, 2 lines sharp, but your perfume still hanging soft on that cotton sheet, like your ghost won't let me sleep.
I swore I'd go and I'd look back, but I hesitated on that track. Left my mark on your favorite cup. Guess I wasn't all the way fed up.
You left your lipstick on my goodbye, one last trace where love still lies. That faded print, that crimson curl, still sits heavy in my hollow world. You took your things, but not your cry. You left
Left your boots in the kitchen sink, didn't rinse your plate, didn't stop to think. Then you snored through half my show. I swear you do it just for show.
You bought more shoes, filled up the floor, left 10 candles by the bathroom door. You yelled at me for breathing loud, but still you call me your stubborn clown.
I roll my eyes, you lose your cool.
I take the blame, you change the rules.
And every time, without a sign, it ends with me uncorking wine.
You start the fight, I pour the wine. You raise your voice, I say you're fine. We fuss and swing like laundry lines, but somehow love still intertwines.
You slam the door, I grab the glass. You talk too fast, I let it pass. Ain't perfect, no, but it's still mine. You start the fight, I pour the wine.
Your mama calls and takes your side. I nod and smile and let it slide. You say I'm wrong and hug me tight, and I forget what we fought that night.
You burn the toast and blame the bread. You leave the lights on in your head, but somehow still when all feels bent, I pour a Merlot and we repent. We clash like drums but end in time. One cork pop and we realign. It's wild, it's loud, it's borderline, but it still ends with sipping wine. You start the fight, I pour the wine. You walk away, I say you're mine. We bicker big, then laugh and rhyme and hold on tighter every time. You forget dates, you lose your keys. You never say, steer with ease, but through it all we're by design. You start the fight, I pour the wine. We're fire and salt, a spicy stew, but honey, I still choose you. So let's keep dancing, storm and shine. You push the fuse, I pour but the wine. You start the fight, I pour the wine. You roll your eyes, I say you're fine. And when we're gray with wrinkle lines, we'll still be yelling overtime. But through the noise, we'll toast in kind. You start the fight, and I'll pour the wine.
You said it was just one more night, just a little fight, not the final flight. But your hands trembled when they touched my skin, like you were leaving more than you let in.
I said I'd be back by Monday noon, but I left my words floating in the room. And when you looked, you didn't cry, but baby, you kissed me like you meant goodbye.
You kissed me like you meant goodbye, like the truth was hiding in your side. No packed bags, no loud goodbyes, just silence louder than the sky. We didn't speak, but we both knew why. You kissed me like you meant goodbye.
I heard your heels on the hardwood floor. You didn't slam it, just close the door. No final words, no sad refrain, just perfume hanging like your name.
You didn't beg,
just kissed me like you meant goodbye.
You kissed me like you meant goodbye, like love had run completely dry. No letters left, no tears to cry, just one last touch we can't deny. We said I'll see you, but that's a lie. You kissed me like you meant goodbye. Maybe love don't need a scene. Maybe silence says what words can't mean. But I still feel your lips each night and wonder if you're sleeping right.
You kissed me like you meant goodbye. No fireworks, no reasons why.
Just heartbreak hiding in your eyes. Like every truth we lived was shy. And though we never said the line, you kissed me like you meant goodbye. You called me up, said can we talk? I met you where we used to walk. Same old bench by Miller's Lake, same old risk I had to take.
You lit a smoke, I bit my tongue. We both knew where this road had run, but hearts don't learn when they still ache. So we gave love one more break.
Second chance, same mistake. Running circles second chance. Same mistake.
Never beat the world or outshine myself, but I wake up swinging in boots laced tight, and I give this life one hell of a fight. My truck don't shine, it growls and spits, but it still gets me where life hits. I don't lead the race, but I run it fast, 'cause I ain't first, but I sure ain't last. I ain't first, but I ain't last. I get knocked down, but I bounce back fast. I ain't the star, but I ain't the shame. Still dancing hard in the loser's lane. You can laugh, I'll raise my glass to every stumble that I passed. Yeah, I ain't first, but I ain't last. I've loved and lost and loved again. A few good nights, a lot of amen. I've missed my shot more times than not, but I still show up with all I got. I ain't first, but I ain't last. Still got grit in my hourglass. May not shine in the record books, but I'm still swinging with outlaw looks. So if you're down and feeling trash, remember this, that storm don't last. You ain't first, but you ain't last. They don't cheer for folks like me, no limelight, just gasoline. But we keep going mile by mile, turning scars into country style. No, I ain't first, but I ain't last. I drive my life like it's built to crash. Still playing hard with a busted string, still toasting loud with nothing to bring. So here's to underdogs moving fast. We weren't built to break, just built to last. I ain't first, but I ain't last.
Told my friends I wouldn't stay, just one quick beer, then walk away. But the moment I saw your silhouette, I knew I wasn't leaving yet.
You said goodbye just last July. Now you're back with that same old line, just passing through with that crooked grin. But here we go, falling in again.
Swore this bar
Was not our place,
but there's still whiskey in your face.
we keep needing like it's fate, right where we always fall too late.
Ain't no exit in this bar. We drive in circles, near and far. Say we're done, but stay too long. One more dance, one more song. Same old booth, same old scar. Ain't no exit in this bar.
You tip your hat, I fake a laugh, but we both know we're on the same path.
You pull a chair, I order gin. Like love's a game we never win.
You spin your ring, I check the time, but
Every word still tastes like wine.
and when you hum that old George Strait, I know it's already too late.
You raise a glass like nothing's wrong. But girl, we've danced to this too long.
And every door we try is fake.
it's a goodbye we never take.
Ain't no exit in this bar. We play tough, but leave a jar of every kiss we ever stole between the jukebox and our souls. It's not the neon, it's who we are. Ain't no exit in this bar. Maybe we're just stuck in time, or maybe we're just stuck in rhyme.
But I'd rather stay and feel this sting than walk away from everything.
Ain't no exit in this bar, not for hearts this torn apart. We say we'll leave, we shut the tap, but find our way back where we had one more spark, one more scar. Ain't no exit in this bar.
Sunday morning skies turning gold, but I ain't dressed in no white robe. I got a river running past my tires and a heart full of dirt and wildfire. Preacher talks in suits and pews, but my church wears mud on boots. I found grace in the wild and wide, where the Spirit rides shotgun by my side. It's a back road baptism in dust and light, where the soul begins, where the wind sings hymns through pine and wire, and the holy rolls on rubber tires. No stained glass, no cathedral kiss, just freedom in a place like this. I ain't washed in water clear, but Lord, I found you out here. Mama prayed I'd come back home, but I found truth in red dirt roads, in every mile an engine hum. I heard the voice I was running from. It's a back road baptism, forgiveness in the setting sun, with bugs on glass and gravel prayers. I lost my guilt out in the air. No choir robe, no scripted bliss, just backbeat grace and a rebel's kiss. I ain't dressed for heaven near, but Lord, I feel you out here. Sometimes mercy wears worn tires, sometimes faith lights campfire, and sometimes love don't preach in lines. It revs its soul in overtime. It's a back road baptism, hands up high, no catechism, just a howl and an open sky, and tears I didn't mean to cry. If heaven's waiting past this field, then I've already learned to kneel. I ain't clean, but I'm sincere from this back road baptism out here.
You found me sipping gin alone, red lipstick, pretending I'm stoned. You said, darling, didn't we swear last time? And I said, yeah, but lies still rhyme.
You wore that scent I can't forget,
same as the night our hearts first met. You laughed and said, this ain't a tune, just barroom promises and cheap perfume.
Barroom promises and cheap perfume,
Where hearts get loud in a lonesome room.
we swear we're done and start again with one slow dance and 2 shots of sin. We say never by the neon bloom, but we're still caught in this old saloon. Barroom promises and cheap perfume.
I told myself, don't take that seat, but your eyes lit fire under my feet. You poured me a lie with that sideways grin, and I drank every drop you poured me in.
You look like hurt with a little hope, all cowboy charm and unraveling rope. I said this time, let's not resume, but your kiss still smelled like cheap perfume. Barroom promises and cheap perfume,
Words that vanish by the afternoon.
we swear we're wise and fall too fast, try to rewrite what couldn't last. We say goodbye but make more room for one more lie beneath this moon. Barroom promises and cheap perfume. We both know how this ends, but we're better at breaking than being friends. And as long as this jukebox plays our tune, we'll be singing in shadows and smelling like truth. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, a love too wild, a heart too soon. We dance in smoke, we fade in light, we fall apart about every night. But I take you back like I always do, with nothing left but a worn out tune. Barroom promises and cheap perfume.
We both know how this ends,
But we're better at breaking than being friends.
and as long as this jukebox plays our tune,
We'll be singing in shadows and smelling like truth. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, a love too wild, a heart too soon. We dance in smoke, we fade in light, we fall apart about every night. But I take it back like I always do, with nothing left but a worn out tune. Barroom promises and cheap perfume. You walked in like you didn't care, flip your hair like I wasn't there, but your boots pointed straight my way. Girl, your heart gave you away.
you sat down 2 stools too far, but kept glancing over at the bar. You laughed loud, but your eyes stayed blue. Boy, your boots told on you too.
You say you're over all we had,
But baby, you still look that mad.
ain't no shame in wanting to stay.
Your feet just gave your mouth away.
Boots don't lie, but hearts do. You say you're done, but I see through. That stomp says a
but your silence says, why'd we say goodbye?
You wear that red like you moved on, but you played our song all night long. You turn away like you don't care, but girl, your boots still take you there.
You say you're gone, but you linger close.
You say it's done, but I still know we don't need a full review. Our boots just walked us back to true. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. We're fake and strong, but we're not through. You cross the room just not to stay, but every step says come my way. We keep pushing, me and you, but our boots still find the truth. You say you're gone, but your heart never flew. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. Maybe we just talk too loud.
Maybe we both act too proud. But maybe if we dropped the show, our feet would take us home. Boots don't lie, but hearts do.
We keep pretending, but we both knew.
Every shuffle, every slide still brings us side by side. You say it's over, I say it's true, but we ain't fooling no one but me and you.
So darling, what we gonna do?
'Cause boots don't lie, but hearts do.